It doesn't have to end with more bloodshed. We've got a couple of you grabbed. We're just here for the cargo. Stand down.
You can see that despite like fighting off a robot, he doesn't seem to be listening to you. He seems more focused on trying to down the machine in front of him. But the thing is, you do notice something with that check. He doesn't, for instance, it's like he doesn't acknowledge you. Like something's off.
He's a robot. God damn it.
Well, when the other head got his head blown off, there were circuits, but there was also blood.
The chrome heads.
All right. What are opportunity attack rules like in this? If I start to backpedal away, am I going to get backed for it?
Yes, unless you take a guarded step, which costs you your movement action, and then you only get to move 5 feet. Or if you take the run action, you run 6 times your movement away from the combat entirely.
4 times.
And it can't be happening. Or you can tumble with an acrobatics check, which I believe is 15 plus 1.5 times CR DC to tumble with acrobatics. And if you succeed that, they can't take a reaction attack of opportunity against you. If you fail, though, you stop in the square that you took the tumble check, and they get to strike at you.
Okay. What was the DC on that again?
I think it's 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR.
Yeah,
but that's information we don't have, but I'm gonna double check skills because I have them open right now, just in case something like this came up.
You have to roll north of 15.
That's a pretty tall order if you're not a dex character.
Exactly.
You could take.
I'm gonna take that guarded step right here. I'm just gonna take that 5-foot guarded step.
Okay, yeah, it's 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR. If you're tumbling through an opponent's space, it's 20 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR.
Alright, so you back up, and I believe that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Thiveron.
If you just backed up, you can still take a shot.
I already did my diplomacy check, right?
Did I count as plan action? No. Is it your turn or?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was gonna look up diplomacy, but I forgot it was my turn, and I'm not the most convenient to do that right now. Okay, so what Thiveron is gonna do, seeing that everybody is tied up by robots, he's gonna come over here and flank this thing with the other robot, and then he's going to try to stab the guy with his spear.
Go ahead and stab him in the back. Remember, you get +2 for flanking. Yep.
Just give Roll20 a second here.
Please don't be slowing down Roll20. Come on, Roll20. Roll20, please.
It can't handle the epic combat, man.
Yeah, it can't handle a mystic making a melee attack. So 19 to hit with 6 points of damage. K.
Ooh, nice. So essentially, how do you do this? You just come up behind him as he's fighting off a robot, grab his shoulder.
Yeah, and I just kind of like nervously like raise my spear with both my hands. I'm like, ah, and I just stab him square in between the shoulder blades.
As you stab him, you see like orange sparks coming from his shoulder blade. He does seem hurt as his knees almost give out from the impact. You see blood trickling down as you hit him, but he looks back towards you, not looking very happy at all.
Okay. Well, I would imagine so.
Is that your action?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay then. Given that there is only one of these left, oh wow. Let's attempt to get out of it. Okay, this guy does not seem very well versed in trying to get out of this robot's grasp. So Sally, it's a Kuzon's turn.
So the way these robots work, do I have to like, if I want to issue more commands, I have to like keep using the terminal, right?
If you want to issue different commands.
Okay, yeah.
They just seem to be following your previous command of put these guys away in cargo.
Yeah, put them in a box.
Put them in a box.
Fold them and then put them in a box.
I bet I probably don't. I don't have much of an angle on this guy, do I? I guess I can consider that situation sorted. Do I get a bonus to hit if they're like restrained like that?
I believe you get a minus to hit if it's like your ally or something. I believe they count as like soft cover or something.
I guess, but I'm also not like super concerned about accidentally hitting them. But
Apart
that's right,
from
it's kinda,
melee,
like, in the way.
melee you'd get a bonus.
I'm just thinking. Sorry.
Charge!
So at the other end of the hallway, is this a sealed door?
Yeah, it's the same type of door that you came in.
Yeah. And do I, using the computer terminal, did I pick up that there's like any controls for this door? Like, can I?
Yeah, you can open any of the doors freely, so you can open that door as well.
I guess I should wait then. I'm just gonna whip around. I'm not too concerned about the safety of the robot. I'll use my crossbow and I'll take a shot at this guy.
All right then, take the shot.
If I hit the robot, I hit the robot. It's not a full attack because it's a loadable crossbow. Ah, that doesn't hit.
Sadly, it flies past and impales into the bowels behind it. You see what appears to be oil dripping down onto the floor.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'll move in next to my buddy Ataika and take cover behind this box.
Okay then, Aiden.
Right, also Aiden. Do I have eyes on this guy, or is he in too much cover?
What, you mean the one
This
over
guy.
here? Yeah, you can see him because basically you're over this area, but you can't hit this one behind here.
Ash, this one.
Oh,
One
one
down.
down there. I would say you probably do have an angle on him. It would probably be a slightly difficult shot though.
By slightly difficult, you mean there's gonna be some penalties?
I would say he has, like, you have a 20% miss chance to hit him.
I'll
since
take those
all the
odds.
objects you have to. I'll take those odds. I'm sure I won't hit the dog.
Rough.
I am going to use the extra die that he gave me to reroll that.
What was that about missing?
Yeah.
I haven't missed yet, thank you very
told
much.
you.
And guess what? I'm not missing!
Whoa!
Ash, play my music!
I'm having a lot of satisfaction right now as like Aiden just notices that slight change in the wind all of a sudden. And accounts for it as being
What
warned.
happens is, as you're stabbing the guy with the spear, you hear a light breeze tickle your left ear, and you're like, I knew it! And then the bullet comes flying through his brain.
Yeah, the future I saw was you missing and hitting me in the head.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
like-
brain across the
I see future. Weird, it suddenly
need
went
you.
dark.
Yeah, I need you to not miss that shot.
Oh,
Please.
she was telling you a story about how your journey ended prematurely.
Yeah.
And you'll be lovely to know that the mischance did not kick off. So, as he says, basically, the round penetrates his neck, basically bisecting his head, and you just see sparks and bloods fly up from his head as his body drops down towards the floor.
I
There's,
give a thumbs up out in like view of where the breeze is coming from the.
there's another loud as he loads another chamber into the round. I never miss!
He said,
Right.
I bet he goes, I never miss, and he's like, I better not tell him I was checking for the
No,
wind."
this is like Devil May Cry 5 when Nico actually takes a deep breath. Oh my god, I nearly killed him.
Yes. Whoa. Right, time for Robo Bro. Kuzon.
Ataika's gonna move in, I guess, to do, and he's just gonna use this opportunity to beat the shit out of this guy with his axe. So I guess I can do this as a full attack if I just want him to focus on beating the tar out of this guy. I imagine like he'll like come at his armored bits with like the sharp end of the axe and then try to blunt smash him in the head. Just
I
like
think Yeah, I believe that you can do that because... Oh, what's a fumble roll?
You gotta make sure you don't use a full attack when it asks you if you want a full attack, because that's that's a full action. You have to have your move and your standard for that, and
So it's
it
only the
takes
first
an automatic.
hit,
Yes, and a full attack takes a -4 off both swings. So that first attack, you actually rolled a 16.
Oh, I
16.
see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does do it automatically. See at the end there, if you go over the 12, it'll say -4 at the
So
very
he
end.
rolled like an 18 for the hit.
Oh my god. Oh,
Well,
and he also
16.
gets pluses from when he's grappled as well. I believe it's +2 from being grappled by your ally, so basically he's like moving you into the...
Yes, yeah, it'd be a total of 18.
Yes, my robot minions are working for me.
My robot minions attack! So basically, like, just digs his axe into this guy's like shoulder blade. Just rip.
And as Kuzon is thinking about how he can become the robot overlord, all of a sudden he feels that somebody is looking at him through a sniper rifle scope.
Oh my god, he actually got 3. I know he's actually going to try. Let's see if he hits. No, could you roll me a fumble? Could you draw a fumble card with this dude?
What is this, an energy attack?
He's using a machete.
Oh,
he's using
but
a
the
physical
energy
attack.
is called "Don't Cross the Beams," man. Why? Okay, so a kinetic recoil. You're knocked
this dude is
not doing good.
yeah, he's not having a good time.
He's like, just please kill me. Make it stop.
Oh my god, hang on. Now he's also on the floor and being pinned by like both of these dudes. Just pushing. He's like, "Ah!"
You are being loaded. Do not resist.
Do not.
And this dude is also not doing well as he's physically being dragged onto the box. He's like, get off of me! Right, I think at this point combat could probably end due to I don't think these dudes can pose a threat to you at this current moment.
Think I would tell Ataika to like stand down on this guy. We have him under control.
Yes, I feel like this is one of the calls in Starfinder that says, if the combat, if they're not a threat, I don't think these guys are much of a threat being completely pinned at this point. Oh, that was gorgeous. So, yes, combat is currently over. What do you wish to do?
Here's what I'm gonna do. Well, I know that they'll want to take an opportunity to. I'll keep these robots doing what they're doing. I'm gonna go back up to the terminal and I'm gonna command any robot that's not pinning somebody to go in front of this door. Like just stand in front of it, and then after I'm basically gonna have my button on the finger. It's like, do whatever preparations you need. I'm getting ready to open the next door.
I'll bring the car around, and I quickly dismantle my sniper position, and I jump into the car and start driving down towards the train.
Okay, Thiveron is gonna walk over to this guy while he's being manhandled by the robot, and he's gonna start snarling and barking all the way there. I'm gonna roll an intimidation to force him to be friendly for me for a while. I think is that called bully? I think is the name of that action.
I believe that's called
I believe it is.
Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
You may try.
There's an intimidate action that forces people to act friendly to you for a while. Okay, bully. You can use intimidate to bully a creature to temporarily change its attitude to helpful. This is a language-dependent, sense-dependent ability. You must spend at least 1 minute conversing with the creature. DC is equal to 10 plus your opponent's total intimidate skill bonus, or 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR, whichever is greater. And if I succeed, the creature gives me the information it has that I want, takes actions that do not endanger it, or grants limited assistance that you request, but does so under duress, and such a change in attitude only lasts for 1d6 times 10 minutes. And at the end, I'm assuming it's going to go back to hostile, because they're legitimate enemies, but ruling is unfriendly. So here's my intimidate check. 21.
Nice. It seems like at the very least he's given up the gun.
Well, I'm like barking and snarling, and I'm like, "Where's the box? The white one!"
weirdly enough, it's the same deal as with Prava. He doesn't seem to really react the same way. However, he does point towards the next car.
Okay,
Almost like almost like he's out of it.
Okay. I'm going to nod to everybody else and say it's in the next car, and then start moving towards these robots.
I'll just tell these two to just load these guys into the boxes and close them.
Please tell them to fold them before they put them in the boxes, just so we don't have to deal with them.
Yeah.
Just like, put them in a way.
What's in the boxes
Yeah,
anyway?
so
Compress them.
I'm making these guys do like a wide stance, like trying to make it so that they're covering. Like I want them to be the first things that get shot if there's a gun aimed at the door, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to open the door of the next car.
I adored how you handled that situation, by the way. That was amazing. I just have to say that. Okay, so, Aiden, are you joining them, or...?
Yeah, I am. Like I said, I'm driving the car down to the train.
Well, given the buggy has a speed of 300 feet, you would be able to make it there in...
As soon
Quite
as I'm
fast.
close to the train, I slam it into a slide, and I park just out screen and I jump on board. I've put my sniper rifle on my back and I've got my pistol and my knife ready. And
Okay, then.
since they seem to have things under control in this area, I'm gonna quickly run up after the bots and start clearing and preparing to storm the next room.
Alright, could you guys clump up a second? Just need to... Sorry to move you, but I just need you over here. Don't worry, you'll be able to arrange yourselves as you wish in a second.
I guess I'll just give the robots like the general command, like when the doors open, just keep walking forward, like because I don't know what the target is. I just want them to walk in front of us, if that makes any sense.
Is there a command? Sacrifice yourselves, metally bags.
That's weird. Why didn't you copy over?
Execute command meat shield.
Yep.
Alright, I think I can copy you over now. Come on over. There we go.
Oh, so you're like copy pasting between scenes, basically?
Yes, yes I am. This is why I'm having a bit of trouble here. There we go. Alright, so you open the door and going through?
Yes.
Yeah. And the two robots in front of us, I just gave them the general command, like doors open, walk forward. Like I want them to just keep going forward.
This is what you see.
Ataika, go left. I'll go right. Is there a turn order?
Yeah, one moment. I'm gonna do it as soon as you guys turn the corners. So do you want did you give the robots to just keep walking forward through the thing, or because they would stop here,
Yeah.
but if you
well, I
said
guess-
all the way through the car, then they would keep moving forward around the stuff.
Yeah, like I guess I do it in such a way where they just keep moving through the room, not necessarily like yeah.
Alright. Right,
And
so essentially
you want Ataika, and Kuzon will give it a go ahead, so me and Ataika will like start piling up on this side.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
because he is more combat oriented like me, so we should split up on both sides.
as the door opens and you peer around the side, you see this.
Oh my god! Motion!
Ooh.
1 second.
Wow.
Fancy.
Fancy, yes. Oh, it doesn't seem like the bottom half decided to do what I told it to.
Man, this
There we
really is
go.
getting fancy with all this motion and shit. Can Roll20 handle this?
Yeah, just make sure
That's a
if you're
good question.
if you're
I'm not-
100%, then it should work seamlessly.
I am not closing out my character sheet for fear that it won't come back free.
Right, so as the door opens, this guy basically is standing back here. He's like, I know you're there. Come on out if you want to talk.
The train's surrounded. We've got you undercover. We've already cleared a room of your boys. You stand down now. Weapons on the ground.
I see. Locations have failed. and you see him bring up a techie device with his hand, and he basically flicks a switch. As suddenly,
Giant mech time. Giant mech time.
No, he's got a shield.
Oh.
And-
Okay, now I'm noticing that he's in between the tiles. Are you trying to tell us that he's a large creature? Or is
what he
just
counts
kinda...
as here, he counts as a large creature when he's in this bubble.
Oh, okay. This looks like a job for Kuzon.
As he does this, you can also see the various machines start creaking like.
I wanna know what this
and
is.
now you roll once more.
I think I need to get to the computer terminal in the north of the room.
I think I wanna know what this is and what does it do. That's what I
There
wanna
seems to be
know.
some sort of shield generator.
Rolls, boys.
How am I rolling this? I do not have a
Oh,
initiative
that
modifier.
second
at
roll
all.
was supposed to be for Ataika. Oh, I did roll for Ataika. Okay. Shoot.
Oh wow! You're actually rolling quite well in initiative. That's amazing.
This actually happened when I was running Signal of Screams for my other group a couple days ago. One of my players, I did not miss the entire session. And another one of them got critted twice in the course of about 5 minutes by an ooze. It went badly for him.
Oh, 1 second. Just let me remove the extra tokens. 0.04.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going up north with you then, Aiden. I'll keep Ataika on the down part. We'll have
Oh,
to.
wow.
I
Double
have to get to
great.
that terminal I can see up there. Maybe I might be able to do something with that.
Right, it's doggo time. Go,
Okay,
Doggo.
well, Doggo, let me see how far away I am from them because I have blind sight up to 60 feet in here. No, not
This
select
is-
tool. There we go.
This entire time, by the way, you do hear like the combat going on outside.
Okay. Now, I am going to use my move action to intimidate the guy with my improved intimidate as a demoralize action, which the DC for that is 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR, or 10 plus my opponent's intimidate skill, whichever is higher. Roll that. As I start barking my head off again, that's terrible.
I am the boss. You can't break me. Haha. Doggo goes bork bork.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use a telekinetic projectile to shoot at him with a -2. Since he's beyond 30, but he's not beyond 60 feet.
Go ahead.
Just give roll 20 a second here. It's
Ash, I'm
Sorry,
gonna say.
maybe the animations.
I'm gonna say
There
that
it
it's
is.
your fancy fucking fans that are fucking shit up.
it's
it's a 17 to hit with a 4 points of bludgeoning damage if I hit, and that's KA.
Okay, that's. So essentially, as it flies through the air, you see it just bounce off the shield. You just see the
Okay.
small little cracks in the frame before it slowly starts healing again. And
Okay,
next
so that's
is
confirmed.
Aiden.
Right. Time to give him the old dirty 1-2. Right. Aiden jumps out of cover and very nimbly passes by the robot and slams himself against the nearby cargo. As the entire cover shakes for a moment, this guy is probably like distracted because he didn't see me coming, and then I just pop to the side and immediately nail him with my pistol. Right, now let me make a stealth attack with a +4.
Well, the way a trick attack works is you choose several, one of several skills in trick attack,
Yeah.
and you roll a d20 plus that skill, and it's 20 plus.
Yeah, I
The
know,
DC is
it's
20
literally
plus
written down
CR.
here. Like,
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
I thought you were saying you were just going straight to the attack.
Yeah. So I haven't added the +4, so that's 24. Is that enough to hit him, Ash?
What skill are you tempted to use with this exactly?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Let's see.
And I get a +4 because I'm using stealth.
Sadly not.
Damn! No,
The
that's-
DC
you
is
still get-
20 plus your target CR.
Yeah.
Oh no, 24 isn't. Okay, sorry, you just told me that. I do apologize. Lack of food. But yeah, you actually do make it. Sorry, I do
Oh.
apologize.
Fuck yeah. So I do an additional
It's not TR4.
1d4 damage to the target. And the target is flat-footed.
Well,
Right.
he's already flat-footed because he hasn't acted in this combat yet.
Oh, yeah, right, never mind then. So,
I mean, like he'll stay flat-footed until your next turn, though.
so I'm just gonna roll my damage. So that's 5 damage plus 1d4. So that's a total of 8 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
And with that trick attack, you still have to roll to hit after you roll the trick attack roll. You still have
Well,
to.
23 and he's flat-footed. I doubt I'm gonna miss
Yep.
with that.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying for like technical
Yeah.
rules,
Yeah,
so we get it right.
Yeah, we've got to learn the rules,
Yep, yep.
essentially. This is the first combat ever we've had.
Damn!
Yeah, I've been through it a couple of times,
I like-
so I'm just making sure.
I like how my sniper was dealing maximum damage and my pistol is like, nope,
Yep.
critical.
Pew,
fail.
pew.
Well, it's just a semi-auto tactical. 5 points of damage is not bad. Oh, that's a 1, and it's still doing 5 damage. That's actually kind of impressive.
Right then, I think let's attempt a grapple. What is Ataika's CMD?
What's his what? Sorry, his.
CMD is 23.
I'm not sure what CMD is. Where do I see that?
Combat maneuver
It's
defense.
I
KAC
see.
plus 10. CMD is KAC plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh, so essentially, as you see, 1 second. Where's my little? As you see, this large cargo arm, so he turns around and literally picks your robot friend up off the ground.
Oh boy.
Zzz.
No.
Then you see him hanging from the thing. And meanwhile, this one reaches over and picks up this device, and so does this one.
Oh no! I have to get to that computer.
This one, however, just flails about a little. It seems
Oh
broken.
no!
I'm just saying in my head again, it's like, this is really a job for Kuzon.
Okay, I think I can. I'm opening myself up to getting shot, but I have to get in.
Don't worry, I'll keep you covered.
Prava.
Yeah. So combat rules. My attunement thing. Since we exited last combat and started this one, am I at 0 attunement again?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
that's per encounter.
Yeah, so I enter Graviton attunement this time. The shininess of my skin kind of fades and my eyes go black, and now I'm just a jet black bug with no light coming off me at all. I move up to here and take cover, and I take a pot shot at this guy.
Actually, it's really good that I have.
Who are you shooting
I have
at?
the ability.
This boy.
I attempted to shoot through cover.
Yeah, that's fine. It's my cleanest shot, I think, so...
He is flat-footed though, so that helps.
Yeah, hang on, I've got to do some calculations here. I would say this is more of a mass of objects. This, actually, for 1 damage, did put him in 1/3 HP. For all that damage, for cold, what you see is literally this beam of cold weave through the cargo crates and nick this guy. You just see the cold spreading across his neck. Wow, that's actually impressive.
That was cool.
Look, I hit one!
I bet he's so proud. Ah, oh, boy.
I give
He's
him
like,
a thumbs
"Yeah."
up over my shoulder. Way to go, Prava, that's the way! Now put him
He has
down!
his like mouth open and his mandibles are like waving excitedly. You know, it's a slight hitch in his lower left mandible.
First he was
Yeah.
afraid to kill, now he can't get enough of it.
He's
Now
gotten a
the
taste for it
bloodlust
now.
is.
He's like a 90s kid playing violent video games.
So I think Ataika, like if he's being held up by this thing, he would just take his axe and swing up and try to like just cut through the hand that's holding him in order to drop him. Like I think that's.
Oh, he's attempted to attack it. Okay, let's see what happens. Whoa,
What's that?
it's just full damage.
Yeah.
6. Yeah, you definitely hit it. You can see the axe dig into the arm as he pulls it out. The thing's waving a bit, but it's still holding him up.
I don't like that.
Kuzon, can you cut the power?
We'll see what I can do. I guess, unless he can do something else with the rest of his actions, I don't know what else he can do.
Can he attempt to escape using his move action, or is that only action?
I'd say probably action, dude.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's all he can really do then, yeah?
Well, in that case,
That
shouldn't
would-
he have full attacked?
I think
Can he full attack when he's grappled?
maybe he could have, but I wanted to make sure that he hit.
Yeah, yeah,
Full
okay, okay.
attack, it's
Never
most
mind,
likely
it is
to
what
hit.
it is.
So you already done it anyway.
Yeah, it
so
is
yeah.
what it is.
Next.
It's actually a good thing that I have scurry because you guys are standing in my way, but I'm just like slipping between your legs and like weaving around you as I make my way to this terminal here. Just zoop, 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 and I'm gonna try to get control of this situation here.
This one damages the robot that is walking towards him, and this guy, he's not having a very good day. He's already flat-footed, iced when he attempted to fire here.
Oh, did you want me to roll computers to like see what I can do, or?
Yeah, it was the enemy's turn, but I was just saying, it will be
okay.
one hit anyway. And he's going to move back here. This guy's going to stay where he is and take cover. So yeah, you may roll computers.
Not bad. It's okay.
1 second.
If I understand, each of these arms has like one of these explosive-looking things, right?
Yes, just let me check a second. You find that your control over the machines isn't really complete apart from the one that's broken behind you. It seems like whatever this guy's doing in the bubble, he's countering you.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Counter hacking!
So you're saying I have limited. What's the reach radius of this one?
1 second. 10 feet. So 10 feet from the base.
Okay.
Because its arm that went 20 feet is gone.
I'm just gonna have this thing like swing its arm around and just bring it down on the ground behind me to try to create some like improvise some cover. If that makes any sense.
So it's like across here. Or where? Here?
So like from the base, like here 10 feet.
Okay, 1 second.
To try to just like improvise Kuzon a little bit of cover, like using the arm to like between me and the guy that could shoot me.
Like that, yeah?
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's something.
That would do nicely. And that will be your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this thing.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Beep boop beep boop boop beep boop. They're starting to march around. It's about gun time. Use for force.
The funny thing is like I didn't give them the command to hurt them, but just the fact they have two robots marching in towards them in addition to everything else is probably messing with them.
Yeah, because the one at the bottom actually shot at the one moving towards him. Thiveron? Thiveron? TV.
Okay, I was just reading something. I am going to try and further make this guy's Make this guy's day even worse. I'm gonna try and use my
God.
improved intimidate to affect that guy.
Let's have a look.
24, and it's DC 15 plus 1.5 times the CR to become demoralized.
Demoralization. Actually,
That's
even with bonus, I think I actually made it. Yeah, I think even with his bonus, he's demoralized. Congratulations, you demoralized a lobotomized guy. That's incredible.
yeah. I'm just trying to make sure that like whoever wants to take him out is gonna have as easy a time as possible. So he's shaken for 1 round, plus 1 round for every 5 by which I exceeded the DC. But
So 1 round.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for my standard action, let's see. I'm just checking my ranges here. Because I want to mind thrust this guy.
I'm not sure how I feel about you guys bullying certain enemies.
Bully, bully, bully.
But I love bullying them.
It's like flat-footed,
so-
demoralized.
So, mind thrust. Okay, actually ignore that because he's actually out of range for it. I'm going to throw another psychic pebble instead.
A psychic
this guy.
pebble.
Yeah. My fuck. I went out of my character sheet. My telekinetic projectile.
Oh yes, then you made.
Yeah, I wanted to mind thrust him, but I used my movement to demoralize the lobotomized guy. So. Yeah.
So you're throwing. He still is just -2.
Yep. So a 14 to deal 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Take that, sir.
Sadly, it also
direct.
equates soul. So in other words, you throw it, it's ting, deflects
Okay.
off this way.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay then.
So
Next
Ash, what
is
exactly is
Aiden.
this? What's it look like?
Aiden. It looks aesthetically, it's like a pillar. Essentially, it's like a pillar that a small beam is coming from between some cracks and basically covering them with a shield.
Gotcha. Well, it worked so well last time. Let's do it again. I'm gonna position myself over here and I'm gonna peek over the corner and take a shot at this guy. First of all, let's roll stealth. And it's gonna be a +4. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Just whoosh.
And now for the hit.
Roll a nat 20 on that stealth check.
Also, everything is fucking up again. Everything
Hang
is...
on, hang on.
Yeah, the music's like really. There we go.
There we go.
That was weird.
So that's a 19, and that's 9 damage plus 1d4
That's plus the shaken.
plus
God.
1, so 10 damage in total. And he's
And that's
flat-footed
plus. Yeah, and shaken and
and stirred.
poor guy.
So as I peek over the shoulder, I just pop one in his neck, and as he was trying to cover his wounds, he just collapses on the ground, and I hide behind cover again.
So you aim for the weak spot that Prava made before.
Yep.
Aim for the icicle out his neck and just blew it out.
I'm just stealing all the kills, man. Like, everybody's doing all this cool shit, and I'm just, nope, my kill, nope, my kill.
We set up and do all this cool shit, and Aiden's just like, hello.
Hello.
Third party.
Right then. And what he's gonna do is that he's not gonna like you very much. Roll reflex.
Me?
That's you, Aiden. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Rolling
Roll
reflex. Give me a sec.
Oh, I wish it was me. I get a bonus to reflex, and I'm in graviton mode.
Fuck, where is it? Oh, there it is. Do I click here? No, is that No, that's not.
No, it's reflex. It should be under your save.
Yeah, saves.
Oh, never mind. I see it. Okay, there it is. Fuck!
So you take 16 damage.
What
As-
does that do?
No, hang on a
Blasted
second.
right through his stamina points.
No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do apologize. 14 damage. Exactly.
Wait. Since that's an acrobatic and I've been doing drills, can I reroll that since it's... No, wait, that's different. Never mind. No. How much damage do I take?
14. I do apologize because I was reading
Okay.
a thing and
Oh, there
I
goes
can't
my
do math
stamina.
apparently.
By the way, what did he hit me with the giant metal arm?
Essentially, the metal arm picked up one of these fuel rods and tossed it towards you and exploded out. Look, what you see is this green explosion of like fuel.
I try to use the boxes as much cover as I can, but everything's just probably sent flying and it crushes me against the floor. Fuck!
Given that nobody else could probably see you, all they see is an explosion and then no word from you for a second. That would probably worry them.
No, they hear
And
the
this-
fuck because fuck that! Fuck!
And this is going to... no, he cannot. He attempted to use as a metal arm to attack, and he didn't succeed. So he's attempting to slam your friend into the wall. So that he's over here. But it doesn't work. He's just basically grinding him against it. The other arm cannot really reach anyone. Could probably reach these, but he doesn't seem to see them as a threat. Okay. So Prava, it is your
I
turn.
am just gonna full attack this boy.
Do it.
In my builds, I get to do something really interesting every 3 turns, but ooh.
Oh, a
That's-
critical. I love it. You do 5 damage.
Then Starfinder crit is you roll again with all damage and bonus.
Yeah, it's already done that automatically for him.
Oh, okay. I see that.
Good thing online. So essentially, just a beam of coal just slams into him past everything. You just see his arm, like hand, frozen to his gun. He's trying to get it.
But Ash, something's weird. He said he's full attacking, so he should have another attack. Why does he made only one attack and it's at a -4? What's up
No,
with that?
it says first attack and right under it, second attack.
Oh, yeah.
can see it right
Never
there.
mind, yeah.
Yeah. Right, Kuzon, what is he doing?
I have an idea, but it depends entirely on the success of my next roll trying to operate this computer.
Do you want him to
So-
delay it? Or...
I want him to delay using his axe until after my turn.
Okay, he is waiting with his axe. So
by
that
the
means
way-
that the enemies.
I made this mistake last time, but I looked it up. You don't have to delay your action and basically ruin your turn order. Just say he prepares an attack with his axe, and the trigger is whenever you do something.
Oh, okay.
But I think you'd rather delay, because like if he does this, he wants to do one thing, and if it fails, he wants to do another thing.
Oh yeah, well there's a point to be made for that, yeah.
I told you, my luck with these are horrible. He's gonna full attack.
What do you mean horrible? You
Yeah,
just
so
hit me for
basically-
14.
Basically, he's opening fire towards you, Kuzon, and he just misses you with shots. So you see there's this blue plasma slam next to you, but just misses.
I want to imagine that like I'm just using the arm, like I throw the arm in front of a few of them and just like I don't know if it has a middle finger, but I'm gonna do as close to flipping the bird as possible.
So yeah, it comes across, and the arm just blocks it, and he's like, looks confused. Now it's your turn. What is your plan?
I need to get into this fucking computer.
Roll computers.
I keep on. Ah, damn it. It's not good. I can do one reroll a day, but I think I can only do it when
Yo,
I'm
you
in
did it!
combat.
I'm gonna
Oh.
give you the capability to take control of one of the arms.
I want to take control of the arm holding Ataika.
Okay.
Throw
and
him.
you want to drop him?
Throw him!
I want to throw him into this guy.
Throw him! Okay,
it.
hang on a second. It's possible. It's within the 15-foot range that you can throw him to. You want to throw him?
Well, I guess I don't need to. If he can reach, I just want him to drop him on top of him. Then I won't.
No. It can throw him. Like it throws one of these canisters. It can only go out about like 20 feet.
Yeah,
But
I
you can
want him
throw
to.
him physically.
I want him to throw Ataika like on top of that guy or in between him and the pillar, and Kuzon's just gonna tell Ataika to either fuck him up or fuck this thing up. Just pick something to fuck up.
Just fuck shit up.
What would I... Normally it's a thing. I tell you what. Roll athletics for Ataika.
Or Ataika? Okay.
I was gonna say, normally when he throws the canisters, it's kind of like a fireball. You aim and fire it.
Wow.
So essentially, he goes whoosh, poof, and lands like basically on top of like this area. You can, if you want, you can now have him make an attack with his axe.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it down on this guy's skull. I guess I should make him do a full attack if he's in this position, right? Because he has the opportunity to.
Well, he's not. He doesn't need to move.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Wow, that's very consistent with you. It's kind of weird, actually. Like rolling the same thing. I wonder if that's a bug. It's kind
Well,
of
I
weird.
rolled a different final number for the second swing. So it was just like I rolled different numbers. It was just the negative, the math perfectly to make it so he could do that.
Yeah, true. But still, he is like right up in his face now.
That was cool, though.
That was
Yeah.
amazing. Just a giant robot slamming down in front.
I take a look at what combat feats he has, because there's combat feats that make him amazing at hitting with his melee attacks. I just don't. He doesn't have any feats or anything entered.
Yeah, sadly, he hasn't put him down, and that's not your fault. I told him to, and he should have done it. Right. Thiveron.
Okay, I am going to move this time to try and get a little better spot here. There, right here. And then I am going to use another telekinetic projectile against the guy that Ataika is now fighting.
All right.
That was nice and fast this time. 17, so 15. Because he's more than 30 feet away. For 4 points of damage if I bludgeon.
That knocks him down to 1/3 health. You just see. Basically, that's a version of bloodied.
Okay,
Well done.
then that's
Right.
the end of it.
Aiden.
Ash, you mentioned that this arm is holding one of these bombs, right?
Yes.
I wanna shoot it.
The arm or the bomb?
The bomb.
Ooh, take a shot.
As Aiden's picking himself up from the floor, luckily he was wearing his, well, let's say work clothes, but he's still a little bit pissed off. Alright, you son of a bitch, you want a piece of me? He takes the glasses, which luckily haven't been broken, and puts them back, and he just brings his two fingers forward and clicks them into place, and then peeks over the corner and takes full attack at the projectile being flung above this guy's head. So 19, and I'm assuming the 10 is probably not gonna hit. So that's 7 damage to the bomb.
Oof. Let's roll for damage then.
I'm assuming it's over here, right? Bam!
I'm rolling and let's have a look. 17. You can see as the just explodes. You can see cracks forming over his shield. And, oh, actually... you actually kill the robot as well.
No,
Robot-chan, no.
As Aiden takes a bit of cover from the explosion, there's a angry glimmer in his glasses. You wanna play games with me, son? Come on, come over here. I'll make you famous. That's my combat banter. Let's go.
Alright, finally I get a third turn in combat. So I fully
Hang
enter
on, it's Silver Boss's turn. So you do not get the full turn in combat.
Stop him.
What are you ready? Kame.
I'm sorry, I'm so excited. I saw the green on me.
1 second. Aiden, what's your CMD?
My CMD is 24.
Okay, so the arm sweeps down, attempted to grab you, and it just whoosh, it just misses you as it crashes into the ground.
And as it does, just out of pure rage, with my knife hand, I just punch the ground even further into the ground. I don't care, my hand is probably bleeding.
And it's going to attempt to attack. Kinda... Which, even with its bonuses, it basically, as the arm swings around, still burning with the fuel and barely there, sweeping in green flame, you just see it slam into the side of a shield, just as if it hit a wall. And now it's time for your turn, Prava.
So I'm not sure how this is gonna work because he's in that bubble, but I'm very excited to find out. I run up to here, and I enter full Graviton attunement, and I pull every enemy within 20 feet of me 10 feet closer to me if they fail a fortitude save.
Oh my god, you're gonna knock him out of
what's
the
the DC?
shield.
What's
Hold on
DC?
one sec, I'll click the button, it should say. DC 15 fortitude save.
Let's have a look. Let's roll.
Oh my god, are you gonna kill him?
So essentially, as he's standing there, still working his device, all you suddenly feels. 1 second, I've actually got a. You just suddenly feels like, hang on, 1, 2. He just suddenly feels himself being pulled, almost like dead in front of you, and you just seem confused as fuck. What?
Yeah, that's my whole turn. That took everything I have, but I also go back to, I'm not attuned anymore, I go back to looking like normal, my eyes turn yellow again, and the light glints off my shell like regular.
So essentially, as the dark blackness pulls him, all you hear is his feet scraping across the floor as he's pulled out of the containment field over towards him, which...
I tilt my head and I'm like, you like surrendering now?
You should have spoken telepathically to him, it would have been cool.
Okay.
So essentially, he also tries hitting him, but it doesn't seem to do anything. He once again blocks with a shield. Kuzon.
Is my time best bet just trying to get control of all the arms? Probably, right?
Well, it's up to you. It depends if you want to just try downing or threatening him or something. It's like, I didn't expect him to be pulled over shield. That was amazing.
Well, actually, because yeah, he might not be able to follow up if I try to hack. Then he might not try to resist me if he's like.
Oh no,
suddenly
he
pulled
can't.
out, right?
It's all you, man.
Give me that.
I'm gonna say, physically, he's too shocked after being pulled out of the shield to do anything against it. So you take over another arm if you wish.
I'll take over this arm.
Okay.
And I'll
What action
just,
do you wish to do?
what's its reach? Can it reach that guy?
20.
Okay.
20
so
from his face, so...
I'll have it go to grab this guy.
Okay.
Well, the armies have blown up and on fire, so you're probably gonna skewer him.
Oh, that's right. I'll have it just grab this thing and try to pull it out of the ground.
Well, as I said, it's a pillar, but you can whack it with it.
Okay, yeah, like I'll just
Right.
take a swing at the shield generator with it.
Right, like a commanded robot, I'll roll a thing for you. And one of them goes down. Like, it basically crushes the device, and with this so low from a bomb already, the shield basically cuts out as well. I'll put this guy over it just to... Hang on, let's copy this. Oops. Oh no, I copied...
Oh,
all
my
of you just-
doppelganger
just-
ability.
Broke the timeline.
That is not what I was meant to do, because I copied this guy. Come on. Nope. So yeah, I'm really using this dude to indicate that that thing's broken.
Yeah.
Very nice. Right. Now Robo Bro.
He's just gonna come at this guy, beat the shit out of him with his axe. He's doing what he needs to do. Let's go for a full attack.
Nice.
Oh, 18 with 5 slashing. Ends his just... That's the gun out of the way and then whoosh off with its head. This guy is deciding to stop over here.
Ataika joins the damage club, the kill club.
Thiveron, you can see that the guy is now
Yep.
all alone, shieldless, almost armless, and you just see him still shocked at the fact he was pulled out of his shield by this bug man.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here, and now I'm going to mind thrust the guy. And hiya. Okay, so he's got to make a DC 15 will save. If he fails, he takes 12 damage. If he makes it, he takes 6.
Yep, yeah, he
Well-
makes it.
6 points of damage.
Still 6 points of damage. You can see him like grabbing his head. He seems to be the only one reacting with any real emotion as well. As he like stumbles back from the intense pain of a mind blast. Right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Aiden.
As Aiden rounds the corner, he puts his sidearm aside and starts tossing his combat knife from one hand into the other. He swoops from behind and opens a can of whoop ass with the combat knife on this motherfucker. Going full attack.
You can't full attack on this. You haven't moved, I believe,
Oh shit,
isn't it?
right, I've moved. Never mind, in that case I'm gonna go with the standard trick attack. Right, let me roll stealth. So that's +4, but from flanking I get another +2, right?
Yes.
Not do a stealth check.
Oh no, not
That's
to
a
stealth
skill
check. Yeah,
check.
only
Yeah,
attack,
it's a
only
skill
attack
check.
check.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do my attack since I failed that. Ooh. Does 14 hit?
14. Sadly, as you come around trying to dash towards him, he notices you just in time to pull out his own knife and block yours. Just
And that's my turn.
he is. Jeez, I am unsure. I might as well desperate attack. So essentially, he tries to attack you again, Aiden. But as he does so, you basically deflect it back, and he's looking around, and then slowly holds up his hands. Like his last desperate attack clearly didn't work.
As he holds up his hands, I'm gonna immediately hook his leg and trip him to the ground, and I'm gonna put my dagger to his throat. Basically, to keep him in check.
Okay then. So essentially, he's now down on the ground.
I'm gonna
Kuzon,
access
the
system
box.
here. I'm trying to find that box.
Well, Yep, that is the official end of combat. And, well, you were warned that it was a white box, so you can probably see that this is the box here. Would you like to, would you like to deal with the box first, or would you like to save that until next week?
Maybe we should save it for next week. We've really went over time on this one.
Yeah, you guys have done very well, and your plan was amazing. How you adapted the situation, how you used every entity I used in the map, it was amazing. Every single one of you, it was amazing.
I really liked when Prava just like ripped him out of his shield. And, like, oh,
Yeah.
That was the most shocking thing. I was like,
Never have I been happier to watch a Solarian Gravitona tune.
Okay,
When that guy popped his shield out.
so let's go down Overwatch style. Place of the game. A bugman that yanked the boss out of his protective bubble and was like, hi! A little engineer who first decided to grapple people and put them in boxes, and then decided, you know what, let's throw the fucking robot at the enemy and let that just sort itself out. The fucking dog that decided, you know what, I'm gonna bully you in the middle of combat and you're gonna be my bitch. Or the sniper
mine
that
now.
2 rounds in a row decided to turn people's heads into watermelons and just bursted them through impossible angles with clutch shots. I'm most proud about my sniper shots. Like the pistol and the knife, not that impressive this time around, but damn those sniper shots, I was very happy with that.
Damn, we're actually a good team.
Yeah, when you stop being afraid of combat and you start enjoying it, turns out it works out.
it turns out I'm actually badass as shit. Wow, we got a praise. I'm already liking you guys as players. Used every element I put in the map. It was amazing. You planned for it. You locked it down. Very worth.
You did it. We're a real crew.
now we have to get the fuck out of here.
Not just the box. Let's see if we won't be able to find some other good shit.
That's true. You probably do have a little bit of time.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of loading robots that I can command to move things
That's
around.
true.
But yeah, what's the range? Can they like leave this train? Can we like have them take everything right back to the?
To the car.
I mean, hell,
Probably.
maybe we should take some of these boys home with us. Maybe we could reprogram them to work on our ship.
Well, I did ask for a large enough vehicle so we have extra room, but I don't know how much extra room we're gonna have.
That was amazing. Right, let's
Kuzon
move
wants
over
to
here.
take one of these bombs, but it's probably too dangerous.
Yeah, the
But
bombs
he
are
wants
probably a
it.
bad idea, but we should definitely maybe take some boxes and maybe a bot or two.